What is up, everybody, and welcome back. Oh, yeah, I'm back. Unfortunately, I'm back. I know. It's sad to see me on this show sometimes, and it's my show. I get sad. I'm sick of me sometimes, too. I do. That's why I bring guests. And we have another one here today, Eben the Collector. I don't know what he collects. I'm going to find out today, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to get to the bottom of it for you guys. I don't know if he does General Grievous with his 4 arms, his 8 arms that he's got going on, lightsabers, You never see he's even talking like him now, He's scaring the hell out of me already, and we just started, Don't know if I'm going to be sleeping tonight or hear that voice in my nightmares or something, you never know. But we have Eben the Collector on the show today. But before we start talking to him, be sure to subscribe down below to the YouTube channel, The Scavolitano Show, for just me. That's all. Not Eben. We're just not going to talk about him.
Yeah, subscribe to that guy right there.
Yeah, that guy, yeah. We'll just point to each other. So how are you, my friend? How's everything?
No, I'm great, man. First, thanks for the invite and having me here, man. I really appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. Doing good, man. It's raining here in Florida. It's cold. I'm like, what the hell's going on? This is not Florida.
Really?
Yeah, it's been in the 40s and 50s.
That's sad. Really? I thought it would be like 80s already. The springtime.
I know. I haven't seen 80-degree weather since like November, I think.
Oh, wow. So now I'm going to ask you this before we start our Star Wars talk. In Florida, is it like really cold, like up in like the north, or it's like just like a chill out? Like you just have to wear like a sweatshirt or something. Like you guys don't wear like actual coats, right? There's
probably like a week out of the year where you have to wear a coat, like a thick coat.
Oh, wow.
But for the most part, like 40, 50-degree weather, if you've lived in it, it's nothing for you. Like I was in the military. I grew up all over the place. And moving here, I see people like all bundled up when it's like 50 degrees. And I'm like, what the hell, dude? It's not that cold, like this is enough for me right now, the sweater. But it does get in the 20s here.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought Florida stayed like in the 70s. I thought it was like California. California's like 70s, 80s, and then the hot time is like 90s. I never knew Florida was like that. I thought it was all the year round.
Yeah. Central Florida gets cold. South Florida, it's a little bit warmer, but they do get cold. They'll get in the 30s. But it's like a week. Like I said, it's like a week long.
Yeah. Oh,
it's not that bad.
See, the weather guy is here today, guys. See, I brought the Collector and the weatherman.
Hell yeah.
See? So if you're living in the East Coast, he can show you a couple things.
Welcome to Tunnel Vision Weather Channel here.
So my first question to you, Eben, is you're the collector, but what are you collecting of? Like, I just want to know. Like, what do you collect?
I collect bills. That's what I collect. No, no, but in all seriousness, I collect all sorts of stuff. So where do I start? I guess I can start with Hot Toys. Have you heard of Hot Toys? Yeah, so 1/6 scale Hot Toys.
I want one, but I have none.
Oh, it's like crack, dude. You do one, and it's like you just got to keep going and going and going. It's an addiction,
I know.
Next thing you know, you'll have like 100 of them.
Statues, like they have like I don't know what you call those things, but they have like levels on like I don't know what I think you probably have it, but it's like you put like 4 on a row, and then on the next row like that.
Oh, the details.
Yeah, I didn't know
from IKEA. Yeah, so I collect Hot Toys. I collect custom 1/6 scale figures. I have maquettes on this side. This is all Regal Robot. So it's like from the archives. So if you haven't heard of Regal Robot, Tom Spina, he's a professional restorer. He builds things. He grew up in like the Jim Henson Creature Shop, and he did a lot of things. So he started his company called Regal Robot, where he actually has a license to Star Wars, and he goes into the Lucasfilm archives. And he'll like scan them and mold them and, and sell like very, very small quantities. So I got like a whole line of that stuff on that side. I got statues, let me see if this camera's set up on this side. Nope, not that one. That one right there. So I got, I collect helmets. I collect statues. You can see down there.
Oh, wow.
Like up here, I got, that's an AT-AT statue model from NYC. I got that the other day. It's pretty damn close to like the actual prop they used in the movie. I collect autographs. You can see right there. You got Nilo Rodis autograph. He's one of the guys who designed a lot of things. He designed the way things look, like in concepts. I'm trying to find another plaque. So here's the one for Slave One. So you can get a better view of his. Oops, I don't know which camera I'm on.
That's nice. I see it. That's really nice.
So yeah, Nilo Rodis Jamero. He designed a lot of things for Star Wars, especially for Return of the Jedi. He was an illustrator, drawer, and he did some costumes too. So like the Leia Bausch, that was his design. Luke Skywalker in the black outfit for Return of the Jedi was his design. So I collect a lot of the like stuff that people really don't know about, you know, like the behind the scenes kind of things.
Yeah, that's dope.
So I like that stuff. Actually on that side, let me see if I can get this camera pointed. Excuse the mess here. But you know, I got like life-size stuff like that. That's a Yoda. It was made by Philip Thomas Robinson. He actually works on Doctor Who, if you've ever heard of Doctor Who.
Yes, Doctor Who, yeah.
He does a lot of the visual effects for that, so he created that piece for me. So that was a custom. And then that's like a life-size Han and Carbonite over there.
Oh, wow.
And then like back there, that's a 1/6 scale Millennium Falcon cockpit with the Hot Toys inside of them. So you know the Hot Toys are 12 inches, and that sucker right there is like a little mini fridge. Just
You probably keep your drinks in there, Evan.
I know, right? I got helmets, I got prop replicas. So like that Gaffy stick up there is another prop replica from Regal Robot. It's scanned from the original from A New Hope.
So you must have collected for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. I got art, a bunch of helmets up there. And there's stuff on this side. I need more cameras that points this way.
You need cameras at every point of your room, Evan.
I do, man. It's just like, I just got so much stuff. And that's only inside of this room. I got stuff, you know, outside of this, because this used to be a living room and I closed it up. And then outside of this room, there's like more stuff on the wall. And then there's stuff in the living room on the wall.
I'm going to have to go to the museum. I'm going to have to enter your museum, Evan, one day.
Yeah, dude. Next time you're in town, hit me up.
I'll be like, Evan, send me the alley. I'll pay to get in your museum of natural history right there. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I got like master replicas. I got a life-size, you know, bust, you know, like the Tauntaun bust, the Wampa head.
Oh, wow.
More helmets. Yeah, got all sorts of stuff, dude. It's talk about just that stuff for a few hours.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know, like, I've known a lot of people over the Star Wars community, but I never was like everybody doesn't discuss like behind the scenes of it all. Like, oh, the creators created this. They always get like, oh, the little Master Yoda. We love Master Yoda, but they don't know like, oh, who created it or anything like that. You actually like got the things that, okay, like someone created it, you know, like someone actually handmade it, you know, and or you bought it or someone gifted to you or something like that.
Yeah, I love all the behind the scenes stuff because you don't really hear about it. You know, I think as I collected more and more stuff, I was like, okay, I see a lot of the same stuff, you know, and I wanted to collect stuff that's unique. And I'm like, who created this piece? And then I go into a rabbit hole. It's like, oh, this person created this piece. I'm like, let's see if they got anything for sale. And then they're like, oh, I can buy some of their stuff. Like my buddy Jeff, he did the research on this one. So John Celestri, where's the camera at? This one. Yeah. So this guy created the holiday special. And he reached out to him and he's like, hey, can you sign some plaques for us? He's the one who created the Boba Fett animated for the holiday special. And a lot of people don't know who he is. And the guy's still alive. He does autographs. He does sketches. And I got like sketch work from him. I got, you know, autographs. Got a couple books from him. It's just random stuff, dude.
You know, Eben. I got to know the mafia down there. You know, what are you doing?
Florida mafia, man. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's so cool. And you'll treasure them for probably your whole life.
Oh, absolutely, dude. There's some of the stuff you won't be able to find anywhere. So I'm just like, I told my wife and kid, if I ever pass away, you better sell this for a lot of money.
Yeah, you better sell your whole room for a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
Like people think like with collecting, like I collect like Ahsoka stuff, Ezra, Rebels, like Clone Wars, because I love the animation. You know, I love animation. That's like everybody says, like I'm biased. I am biased. Like I just love animation. Like I'll pick animation over live action any day. So people say, Chris, you have a lot of stuff. And I'm like, I really don't. If you really look at my room, I don't have a lot. I have a lot of art pieces. I have like the lightsabers from like Galaxy's Edge and stuff like that. But I don't have like. I think the hottest thing in my room is like a plaque, and it has like Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka all from the Clone Wars that signed it. And there's only 5 made in the world.
Nice.
So that's like I think that's my biggest one of collecting. And then I don't have any Hot Toys, which I want the Ahsoka ones, like the Clone Wars ones. I want the Anakin and Obi-Wan. But I have nowhere to put them. Like my room is very like clunched in. Like I have a lot of art pieces. Like I'm like Thrawn. I just collect art, you know.
There you go.
I just collected art.
Art's a rabbit hole, dude. There's like so many ways you can go with art. You know, I have a whole book that was 16. It's a 16 by 20 portfolio, and I keep buying art. And I'm like, where am I going to put this? And it goes in the portfolio. You know.
Yeah, I might have to like but the prints are like 18 by 24.
So you got the big ones, yeah.
Yeah, like they're poster size. Like I got so I don't know if you saw the someone posted, I think his name is Gilia, I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not. He did a Revenge of the Sith but Clone Wars poster. I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't think so.
Gilia? Yeah, I think it's GULLIEFX, I think, on Instagram.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, he does amazing artwork. So he did the Revenge of the Sith Clone Wars animation poster. So I was like, you know, I was a big Clone Wars fan, you know.
Nice.
You saw it, right? You're seeing it now?
Yeah, Gilly GFX. Yeah, he does good stuff. Yeah.
He's amazing.
Absolutely.
So I reached out to him, and he sent me the file, and I printed it, and I had the poster back in my back wall over there that you can't see, that I need a frame for it. And I'm gonna get it signed. Dude. I want to get it signed by everybody. You know, I want to meet D in November when he comes to Rhode Island. So that would be like a monument piece, because it's like if they just put that like in animation now, the Revenge of the Sith, like have all the voice actors come back, do the movie, just to voice the movie, it'll be amazing.
It's cool they're on tour, you know. Ashley Eckstein, Matt Lanter, who's the guy who plays Obi-Wan? I always forget his name.
Everybody says that. Everybody forgets about James Arnold. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like Matt Lanter and Ashley. Well, what's the guy who played Obi-Wan's name?
Everybody I always forget his name. But they're always on tour, man. It's awesome that they're together and they're doing autographs and they're available to the public.
Yeah, and they're really nice.
They're nice, dude.
Like I said before the show, I met D. He's really nice. Ashley, I think, is like probably the sweetest person in this world.
She's amazing, dude. Yeah,
she really is. Like she sits there and takes her time with her autographs. Like sit there and talk to you, even if you're there for a half hour. Like
she remembers a lot of people too. She'll be like, "Oh, it's you again."
Yeah, like when I met her, it was the first time. It was me and a couple friends of mine, and we're in line, and I had the same outfit as her. I had the same like Ahsoka pants and the Ahsoka hoodie that she has from her.
That's awesome.
So, and then I had the Ahsoka custom made like Air Forces that I still have. So I was like, okay. And then she saw me in the crowd, and she was like, I know you. And I was like, and in front of everybody, she's like waving, and she's
That's
like,
awesome.
We're matching. I was like, girl, don't make me die right here, girl. Don't do it.
You'd be like, I can die in peace now.
Yeah.
Actually, next time recognize me.
Yeah. And she was like, we're friends. We're in Instagram together, you know. I was like, that is like a monument moment of my life that I'll never like get back, you know, even when I meet her again, because I have a lot of stuff for her to sign for me, you know. It's never over. So and then I met Matt the same day. He's really nice. He really is nice. I met him for only maybe a couple minutes, but I want to meet them again. Like I want to do the trio this time if they come to Rhode Island, you know.
Yeah, he's cool. Like I went up to him a couple years ago just messing with him because I knew he voiced Anakin, but I was in line. I was like, I thought this was the line for Timeless. He's like, what? He's like, you actually watched that? I'm like, dude, I loved it. I was like, I was sad when they canceled it.
Yeah, like he did a lot of work. Timeless, and then what was that other Netflix show he did and it got canceled?
The one where they went back in time through space, or
it was like he was a villain.
He was. Oh, was that? That was in. That was on CW, I thought, or
No, it was not. He.
it was a different one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
it was.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was. It got canceled after one season. It was good to me. It was good. A show on Netflix. It was like, what's that guy's name? What's the actor's name?
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, like it wasn't. It's not. I know what Timeless is. I don't know it. I don't know it by heart. I should.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't
But it
remember
was
which
a
one it
big
is.
show. It was with superheroes, and then his character became the villain at the end. Like something happened. Like they were telling the story back in time, and then he was the villain in all of this. He caused the chaos.
Oh, the Jupiter's Legacy.
Yes,
I think that's what it is. Dude,
Correct.
that was such a good show, and they just canceled it. I was like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, I feel like they just cancel every show. Like I'm just gonna cancel that. Yeah, no one likes that show.
Yeah, that was great, man. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I just remembered.
Yeah, I think he did phenomenal in that. I think Matt Lanter is a phenomenal actor and voice actor, but he'll always be remembered to me in like Clone Wars,
Oh yeah,
Anakin
absolutely.
Skywalker, the chosen one, Matt Lanter. I love Matt Lanter.
Every time I see him, I try to tease him. I think this last time I saw him, I was like, is this the 90210 booth? I'm looking for 90210.
He probably looks at you like, this guy's gonna get it one day.
because I was actually looking for like Shannon Doherty and Jason Priestley because they were actually here, and I was like just messing with them because I knew they were there, but I was like, is this the 90210 section?
Oh yeah, Charmed, right? They're from Charmed, not from Charmed.
Shannon Doherty was in Charmed as well. Yeah,
she was. But yeah, you went to MegaCon. So who did you meet at
did.
MegaCon?
Dude, I loved it. Who did I see?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So where do I start? So we did Thursday. Well, Thursday was a wash. I was just hanging out with buddies and having beers. We waited in line Friday for Tamora. He didn't show up.
Oh wow.
So I went and so some non-Star Wars folks that I met. I met the guy who plays Dwight from The Office. He was funny. I met trying to remember, man. That was a big blur. Oh, the guy who plays Machete. Have you seen Machete?
No.
Did you watch Book of Boba Fett?
Oh yeah, Danny.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Trejo. So I met him. Who else? Shit, trying to remember. I don't know. Oops, sorry. I don't know if I can cuss on your show.
Okay. I curse all the time.
Yeah, I met all sorts of people. I met, of course, I met Shannon Doherty, Jason Priestley, Marissa Tomei, Ming-Na Wen, Tamara Morrison, Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, of course. That was fantastic, dude. Who else, man? Trying to remember. There was so many people. D. Bradley Baker, of course. Cameron Monaghan.
I was meeting him. How was he?
Oh, he was awesome, dude. Such an awesome, cool guy. I was like the first selfie of the day, so he was all refreshed and happy. It's like, hey man, thanks for coming out. I was like, oh man, thank you. I'm like, why are you thanking me?
I want to meet Cameron. I hope he comes around here. I really like him in Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor.
Oh, great dude, man. I liked him in everything. Like Gotham, he was great.
Gotham, he was real. That's how I know him, from Gotham.
It's crazy in Gotham.
Shameless, right? He was
Shameless, yep.
Like I love his work. He's a great actor, and he's so he looks like so nice too.
Oh yeah.
He looks so nice. I don't know if he's like the ginger, the ginger in him. Gotta support the gingers.
Right. Yeah. You hear that noise?
I do.
Is that her? Or...
I think that's you.
Oh, sorry about that. It's probably my wife.
She's probably vacuuming over your stuff right as we speak. And
sounds like the blender's making cocktails.
Sunday night. There's no football on tonight, though.
No. But it's always cocktail hour.
I don't drink, so I don't know that. I don't drink. So. I don't do that. I'm on a natural high.
There you go.
Always.
Yeah, MegaCon was cool. I know you had Will on here. Diamond, was it Diamond
Diamond
Diggs?
Figs. I love
Diamond
that
Figs. Sorry, Will. I know everybody by their first names.
man.
But Will was out there dressed as Stronny. That was fantastic.
That
He
was
was just
amazing.
he was harassing everybody. It was hilarious.
Uncle Thrani. That's my uncle. He's the Italian. You know, I love Uncle Thrani.
Yeah, it was funny. What's your favorite color? And then they'll say something else like, I'm out of here.
I have to watch the video. I know they posted that video, Star Wars Sith and Diamond
Willie.
Figs. I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta watch that later because I think it would be fun.
You'll probably see me in there. They call me off guard.
I'm like, I just had this guy on my show. What? Oh, you know, be in the background. I hope you guys come up here, visit me up here now.
Oh, I got to do a con up there. I've always wanted to do Rhode Island. Need to go up and do New York Comic Con. But this year we're staying like in the Midwest, so we're going to Wonderfest in what's that? Louisville, Kentucky, and then we're going to ICCC in Nashville. Yep.
I wanted to do that one, but I feel like it's too far away from me. I like to do the ones close, you know, and then expand. I want to do like the MegaCon one because a lot of people go down there.
You got to do it, man.
Astral one I want to go to. I want to meet the Rebels cast too. I want to meet Taylor Gray, my Ezra, you know, Vanessa Marshall, Tia, Freddie, and Steve Blum. I want to meet all of them too. Like, I love them so much, and I love all the voice actors. You know,
I wish Freddie Prinze did autographs, you know, or at least did conventions. He's not doing them anymore.
He's doing the one in Chicago now.
Is he?
Yeah, he just got announced. Yeah, C2E2, I think it's.
Oh, C2E2 in Chicago. Yep. The Expo. Yeah.
He just got announced for that with his co-star for, She's All That. I think she's all. Was she not? She's All That.
Oh, what the hell's her name?
Rachel Leah Cook. Right.
That sounds about right.
I think it's that. Yeah, that's her. But yeah, he's doing that. He's doing the signing there. Then he's going there. Then the Rebels cast and Clone Wars cast is meeting. They'll be in Canada in May. So I won't be there, but I'm excited to see everything.
Damn, that's gonna be awesome.
I know. I have to save so much money. I really do. I just have to go.
This hobby's expensive. Like,
I know,
it doesn't matter what you collect, it is expensive.
Yeah, like I feel like people don't understand. Like, we could collect like this, you know. Oh my god, I just broke it. My Lego. I gotta put it back together. Like the Lego.
Ooh, sweet.
This is like $70 for the Lego.
Right.
And I thought it was gonna be bigger than that. It's so small.
It's like half scale, yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of things, like I don't think people go, oh my god, you're a collector, you must like do a lot. No, we don't. You don't know half of it.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, because like those things, right? If you want to be a completionist and you want to get all those helmets, it adds up.
Yeah, and especially like I don't have like, you probably have like replica helmets. I don't have the replica helmets. Like I have like the Hasbro or custom made ones, you know. And I bet you the replica ones are so much better than like the Hasbro and like the custom made ones.
So like, believe it or not, like the new Hasbro Black Series helmets that have been coming out lately are nice. You know, like the 332 Ahsoka helmet that came out, that thing is superb.
Got mine right here. You know.
Yeah, that thing is nice. I love the paint app on that thing.
It's so good.
Because I have some of the like EFX and who's the other licensed one? Oh well, the other ones are not licensed, but they're from the UK. The RS Prop Masters. You know, they're as close as they can get to the screen used ones because they'll use parts that were used to make the original ones. So they have, you know, like they have lineage. You know, I hate saying that word lineage, but they do have lineage to some of the original pieces.
Wow, I'm gonna have to come to your house now and like.
Yeah, man, come on over.
I'm like, all right, and I'll just start shoving them in my shirt. You won't even know. You'll think I'm pregnant or something. You'll be like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, Chris, what are you doing? Oh, I think my friend is calling me, but Chris, your friend's here? No, I don't. My other friend, you know, he lives somewhere else. I gotta see him. You know, I'll be right back, Eben.
All right, just bring a big trench coat. You know,
that hides everything. Well, my next question to you, Eben, is what is your favorite Star Wars movie and why? You can name 3 of them if you would like, but your favorite Star Wars movie that you sit down and can watch and never get tired of.
Oh, for me, it's A New Hope. So Star Wars: A New Hope.
Oh, wow.
I love Episode 4. It's one of the things that when I was a kid, probably just stuck in the back of my head, right? Because you see the ships, you see the blast, the explosions, you see Vader showing up for the first time, and then it's just like a fun, exciting adventure. You fly around in space. You go to this planet with a bunch of creatures to the cantina. And then you're just like, in a while, you're like, wow, this is a cool universe. There's so much here. And I love that movie. I don't know how many times I've seen it. I've seen it hundreds of times, and it doesn't get old. I just watched it again last night.
And then do you watch the trilogy, or you just watch The New Hope and you'll be like, I'm good?
No, I can watch the other movies. So funny, my wife for the month of February, she's like, for this, Valentine's, I want to watch everything with you. I was like, are you sure?
That's so sweet.
So we started with Phantom Menace, and I haven't seen Phantom Menace in a long time. And I actually, like, this time around, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more. I was like, man, that movie is not that bad as I remembered it. Like the last time I saw it was years ago, and I had different thoughts at the time. So I think what happened is, the sequels came out and they made the prequels look way better. But I did enjoy Phantom Menace. We watched it. Attack of the Clones, we watched it. Revenge of the Sith. I was like, damn, I forgot how good this movie was, and I was like, I think this is moving up on my list.
That's my favorite one. Revenge of the Sith.
It's a dope movie. Yeah, it's such a dope movie. You see the demise of Anakin going to the dark side, and his losing his friendship with Obi-Wan is so sad, dude. I was like, man, I forgot how sad this is.
But so like you going back to the Phantom Menace, are you going to see it in May when they come back? Oh
yeah, dude. Absolutely. We're going.
I'll probably go see it. I'll probably go see it in theaters too. I wonder if there'll be theaters around here in Jersey, or you would have to go to like New York. Probably New York.
Probably the bigger cities, more they get more money.
Yeah. My life doesn't have money, but it's all right. I'll get over it.
Yeah, they always focus on the big markets, like here I think it's probably going to be in Orlando in Disney Springs is probably the only place that's going to show it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then in Miami, I know Miami's going to show it somewhere down there, but I don't know why they don't make it available in more theaters.
Yeah, but you'll get so much more money out of it too. Like,
yep.
Like if you put one in New York, California, like Chicago and Florida, go around like the globe of America.
That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I've never seen the movies actually in theaters because.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm only 25, so my life is like, it got cut short,
That's funny.
Yeah. The only thing I've seen in theaters was, unfortunately, The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, unfortunately. And then I seen the episode with Anakin and Ahsoka, like with the Ahsoka show. That I saw in theaters, which it was okay, but it wasn't meant for like the theater, but I loved watching it because I like I said, that's 2 of my favorite characters and 4 of my favorite characters in the show. Ahsoka,
Episode 5,
Anakin, Ezra, and then of course Sabine. Sabine's my favorite Mandalorian. I put her in a separate category though.
Sabine is dope, man.
She is. I love her. And Ahsoka, and Ahsoka, nah. I like Rebels. Rebels Sabine.
I think I like Ahsoka's character, like the live action Ahsoka, because I met Rosario Dawson last year at MegaCon, and I was trying to get details from her. I'm like, so what's this whole all about? She's like, bro, all you're gonna know is you're gonna like it, and it's dope. That's what she said. She's like, it is nice? Dope. Yeah. Oh, she was super cool. Like the expression on her face, she was just so happy to talk. Like she wanted to talk about it, but she knows she couldn't talk about it. She just kept saying,
she's like, I want to tell you everything, but I'm not going to tell you everything.
Yeah,
that would be so bad. I couldn't do cons. I would have to wait till like the show is out, like in whole, to do cons because I would just be selling secrets.
Right.
Like, did you see that? What happened? Oh my God. Did you see like Adam and Eve? Oh my God. No, that hasn't come out yet. Really? I'll be fired.
Right. Be like, oh damn, it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. Because I'll always be like, I want to tell somebody. I feel like that's the hardest part about being like an actor, and
Right.
like a voice actor is the same thing. They just voice the character, but acting. I think that's the hardest thing in that business is like they can't say much. You know, they
Right,
want
right.
to. Just like with D. Bradley Baker, I guarantee you, people ask him so many questions about what happens after the Bad Batch, what's coming next, and like he's just doing the best he can to say like he knows what's coming next, or he doesn't know. Actually, you know, we'll never
He'll
know
tell you he
until,
doesn't
like,
know. Yeah.
Yeah, until we see it in May, because I think like leading into the Bad Batch and after the final season, I think we'll have another animation show about the clones. I really don't think the clones will be like the Empire trying to get rid of them. You know, I think
Right.
there will be a show, probably Rex leading that show. I think I've always said that. I wish that. I hope for it. You know,
That'll be cool.
but we'll see. You know, we'll see. But what are your predictions for the Bad Batch season 3?
Bad Batch. Well, me, I loved the first season. The second season was cool. This season, I think it's going to be dark, and I want to see Vader kill them all. So that's just me, because I love Darth Vader, and I'm all about the dark side. But I want them, because I started looking at the episodes and I was like, ooh, this one sounds like they're all going to get wiped out, and
Oh my God, you're not the first person that said that. Oh my God, you people hate the Bad Batch.
No, the Bad Batch is a good storyline. Don't get me wrong, the storyline is great. I wish they bring back Cody. I want to see some more of Cody. Rex would be cool to see. Probably like bring some of the other clones that survived and see how they can help, with the fight. That'd be cool.
And then you add Asajj Ventress, you add Quinlan Vos.
Oh, dude, Asajj Ventress. I saw her in that teaser trailer they gave us. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, she's back.
Yeah, I'm glad that she's back, because we needed more to her story, because it was like, who else survived Order 66 out of the Jedis? We don't really know. And we don't know what her story is like before Order 66. What was that life after Ahsoka was done with the Order? That's the last time we see her in season 5. So we haven't seen Asajj Ventress since then. So we know we get the book, The Dark Disciple, of course.
Right.
But she dies in that book. She gets shanked by Count Dooku, shanked.
Right.
But Count Dooku is dead now. He's long gone.
It's all all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, what can we do with her story? And I think, I always say this on my show, but Nika Federman did an interview with, I think, Rule the Galaxy. I don't know if you've seen that interview.
I haven't, no.
One person asked, what's in store for Asajj? And she was like, well, all I can say is, as of right now, this is like an appetizer. What you're getting Asajj right now is an appetizer, but what's to come is like the main course. She said something in that realm. I'm not quoting her word to word, but I don't know, because in reality, we only saw Asajj Ventress in one probable scene right there. So, like, my theory is for that is maybe she'll help the Bad Batch, because eventually the Bad Batch is gonna need like a Jedi. You need a Jedi to help you, because you can't protect yourself for that much longer.
Exactly.
Especially if some like you said, Darth Vader might show up. Or we might get Inquisitors. I don't think we'll get Darth Vader, because it wouldn't make sense to the story. I know you want to see everybody killed.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be something else, but yeah, I don't think Vader's gonna show up. But I just hope,
I just hope. I just hope he comes in swinging.
Hell yeah, that'll be badass.
Like, I think maybe she meets an Inquisitor and fights the Inquisitor on half of the Bad Batch, saves the Bad Batch. That's the only way I'm thinking of it, because if we're really looking at it, or maybe she gets her own animation show.
That's what I'm thinking, dude.
A spin-off.
Yeah, they got to explain like her, because Quinlan Vos is alive still, because they talk about him in Kenobi. So they got to explain that whole story of the path.
And I feel like they started that path.
Yeah.
Quinlan Voss has started, because you have to remember, Quinlan Voss can feel the ground. He can get that energy off the ground, so he can feel Order 66 from a mile away, And I think that's what he used to survive Order 66, is that he felt it, or he felt it through the Force, whatever. He sensed it, I wish we got like I know I'm terrible for saying this, but I love Order 66 because I want to see who survived it. You know, where these other Jedi's at. You know where Caleb was, Keenan, Ahsoka, where was Ahsoka, Obi-Wan. But that's all we really get. We only get those little Jedi's, and Cal Kestis. We saw Cal Kestis' story of surviving Order 66 in his game.
Right.
And then that's really much it. We only get a couple Jedi's that we know survived. Even Kellen Beck, who rescued Grogu from the temple, got him out. He survived with Grogu. But I would like to see more stories of the Jedi that survived Order 66, of what happened. We know they got hunted down, some of them by Vader in the comics, of course.
Right.
But take the comics out and because I think Star Wars, they just change everything. Really, they change. It's what's really false and what's really true. What's really happened. But I would like to see that. I would like to see more of that. Who survived? What are they doing? Because when we see in Kenobi the path, there's more Jedi names on that wall.
There's a lot. Yeah.
There's a lot. So, and Obi-Wan gets he has a fuel of hope, because maybe it will be a turnaround, maybe, to get a new hope before Luke comes in and
right,
does his thing. But I want more stories of that, and maybe Tales of the Jedi will tell that. Maybe the Bad Batch will tell towards the end. We'll hope. We just hope. Even we just hope.
Yeah, there's so much opportunity out there with the animated series that they can expand on the stories and make it canonical, right? Because we started reading all these books and they're like, oh, okay, now this book is canon, and they're like, oh, things changed.
Yeah, even with some with the Thrawn books, they're making comics, comics, and they probably added some tweaks to the story, added stuff in there that we don't know, You got to read the comics to find out.
Oh yeah, dude, I love the Thrawn comics. Even the old books. Hopefully they bring some of that stuff to the live action as well.
Yeah, I always said I'm a big Thrawn advocate. Thrawn is he's my spiritual god. When he talks, Thrawn, I listen to him. I feel you, man. Speak to me,
Stand at attention. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. What you want? You want me to go jump off the Empire State Building? I'll be right there, and I'll just go face first down. But I really want a Chiss ascendancy, like a show surrounding the Chiss ascendancy. I think that's, and I talked about it with Noah Nation I think maybe a week ago, that I want a Thrawn animation show. I think we should get that. I really think start from the comics and now leading up to ever since he was in Rebels, because, and then leading up probably into Ahsoka to give that arc, with Ezra, see where he was. Because I feel like Thrawn in Ahsoka, he was a different Thrawn than he was in Rebels. This was a Thrawn that he didn't really know anything. He wasn't the smart guy Thrawn that we know and love. I think that's the big miss for me in this Ahsoka series. It's Thrawn. Thrawn was give me more. He
wasn't as strong. Yeah, he wasn't the tactician. He wasn't the Thrawn that they taught us in the cartoons and the animated series, and even in the books.
Yeah, you read the books, and you'd be like, damn, this guy's Sherlock Holmes. He's he knows it. And then Ahsoka is you got fat, Well, what did you do on this time? How did you get the Night Sisters? How did you get all these people to join you? Right. How did you get your ship that the sea whales broke for you?
A lot of gaps in the storylines. Hopefully they fill those gaps.
I think so too. But I want to ask you, what is your dream Star Wars project that you want to see?
Dream Star Wars project, man. I want to go to the beginning, dude. I would like to see, the beginning of the Jedi and the Sith, almost the Knights of the Old Republic. I want to see like Revan. I want to see Bane. I want to go into like the hardcore lore into Star Wars. You know, there's so much opportunity to tell that story, and I don't know why they haven't done it yet. They keep inventing new things.
Yeah, things that were like, another day and another Star Wars fan.
Yeah, another Skywalker movie. I'm like, God dang it! I'm like, we've already seen a bunch of these.
I think with the Acolyte's really going to be good.
I have some high hopes for that one, so I'm hoping it's great. You know, it's a story like a lot of us don't know. Like me, I've stayed away from like the High Republic books because I just want to be surprised when I watch this, and then you know if I like it, I'll go back and read some of the stuff and see how it ties in.
Yeah, there's so much to the High Republic. Like I started reading them, but then I was like, there's just too much comics. You know, let me watch The Acolyte and see what's going on in that show.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if I like it, I'll go back to the High Republic. You know, the only thing I like, I'm Team Nubs Nation from Young Jedi Adventures.
Nice.
That is my stuff right there, Eben. Don't mess with Nubs on this show. You mess with the Nubs, you mess with me, you know?
That's funny. So you like all the animation? So did you like Star Wars Resistance?
I did. I did. I liked it.
It's better than it's better than people don't know. You know, like I started looking at it one day because I got sick a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, let me see what this is all about. So I laid there in bed and I started watching it, and I finished the whole thing.
Yeah, it's only like how many seasons? 2? I don't remember.
It's 2 seasons. Yeah.
2 seasons, and the episodes are probably like they're 20 minutes long.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
You can finish it in a day or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love really. Animation is what I fell in love with. Like, I'm biased, so you can't really ask me. Like, my friends tell me all the time, Chris, we're not asking because you're biased. I was like, it's just what I like, you know? I don't get upset about it. Like, I'm not a big live action fan, you know? I like the animation stuff because you can do so much more in animation that you can't do in live action. You know, like Harley Quinn. Like, I love the DC Harley Quinn that came out on HBO Max, you know? I love that. But, like, in Suicide Squad, I really didn't like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. You know, I didn't like her. You know, she does other movies, which she's good at. She's a great actress, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
But with Harley Quinn, I just didn't like.
Who did the voice for the HBO one?
The one who played in The Big Bang Theory.
That's right. I forget her name.
Kaylee?
Kaylee Cuoco?
Cuoco, yeah.
Yeah. I still need to watch that.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It really is. It's like I'll tell you a sneak peek. Like it's like another world, you know, where the Suicide Squad is not the Suicide Squad, but there's still like you'll see King Shark, Clayman. You know, you'll have other people from the stuff come into. It's 4 seasons. The Justice League is in it, of course, but not really. It's really about like a bad bitch, like fuck it up stuff. Like it really is
nice.
Like because Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn are the main people, you know. And it's really good. Like it really I watched it. I was like the first season, okay, see where are they going with it. And the second season, it just goes. The Joker is fantastic in it also. But yeah, I would give it a watch. Like it's only 22 minutes. Probably 22-minute episodes, probably. And it is really good. It's how she builds her like empire, you know, her like because she's always known as Joker's girlfriend, you know.
Right.
But take Joker away now and see how she gets her empire and how she tries to eliminate like the Penguin, Two-Face,
dude.
even like Batman, you know, but Batman's like injured in the show. Like you'll when you watch it, you'll see what I'm saying.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, it really is good. So I'm like biased. So like even with like the Clone Wars and Rebels, like Ezra Tyler Gray is like my Ezra. Ashley Eckstein is like my Ahsoka. You know, Anakin is Matt Lantern to me. You know, because they're just like my role models. You know, I love what they did with the character, how they brought those characters to life. Even with Sabine. You know, even with Captain Rex, you know, they brought that character to life. You know, it's always good to see them in live action because you always knew, like, you always knew they were coming to live action. You know, I think Rosario does a great job. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, dude.
She does a great job. I think they cast Ezra looking like Ezra, you know?
Yeah,
Feeling exactly
I saw him at MegaCon. He looks just like Ezra. And we're like, Ezra! And nobody recognizes him because he's still like not a famous person. And he's just wandering around the con. And we're like, Ezra! Every time we saw him.
And I bet you he's like the sweetest human ever.
Yeah. Which, so you grew up at a good time, yeah, because the Clone Wars was probably like every Friday or whatever.
Yeah, I was born in 1999, so I maybe not like probably like 11 or 12. I got to see the series. You know, I can't say like, oh, I grew up with the series. Not really, because I would be like 5 and I wouldn't know what's going on.
Okay, so it was a little bit later, yeah.
Yeah, probably a little bit later, like 2013, 2014, kind of like getting into like everything. Because then you have like after that, 4 years later, you have The Mandalorian coming out, you know? Yeah. And everybody fell in love with Grogu, you know? Who doesn't love a little Yoda species, you know? And then we got the final season, which I love the final season. I think they should have added more episodes. You know, they had so many lost arcs. Maybe they'll do that in like Tales of the Jedi, you know? Like with Obi-Wan and Anakin, you know? Yeah. I think they had a Maul one, like the what happened with Maul, like with the comics and everything. They had that in there. But yeah, I think animation for me is like a what can I say? Like a party. You know, I just love animation. Like even with the Bad Batch coming out and it's ending, I'm very sad about that. I didn't want it to end like this soon.
Yeah. I hope they give us more.
I know. I wanted to keep going, you know.
If they did an Asajj show. Yeah, man. If they did like an Asajj show as a spinoff, dude, that would be amazing, dude. They'll just win the fandom.
Yeah, I think they should do little side stories. You know, even give us a season of Asajj Ventress, a limited series. You know, like where is she in the time now of like Mandalorian and Rebels? You know, is she still alive? You know, like you get that questions. Like, is she? Is she not? Is Quinlan alive? You know, where's Quinlan at that time?
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity there. You know, they can spin off and tell stories of the other like Jedis or bounty hunters that we haven't seen.
Even the clones. I would give like a clones, like what the clones really thought about Order 66. You know, have a little get in the minds of the clones of the Empire. What are they thinking? You know, because we really never got what really like what they really thought about it. You know, did some come to their senses? Did some take the chips out of their head? You know, did some like realize, oh shit, why am I shooting at my Jedi general for like no reason? You know, I hope in Bad Batch we see that. We see some of their perspectives, but probably not. I think it's mainly focused probably on the Bad Batch and finding Crosshair and Omega, and then Asajj comes in to kick some ass, you know. But I really hope they do like a show like main force on the clones. I would really like that to see what happened from their perspective. Why did they shoot their Jedi generals? I know the chip, of course, but what did they think after that? You know, because we know what Cody thought after that. Cody thought, like, he even said to Crosshair, we have to make our decisions, and we live with them too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, love Cody, man.
That was freaking hardcore, man, that episode.
It was. I think it was the best episode out of season 2, I think.
Yeah, they had some hardcore episodes in that season. It's like, damn. Yeah, so what are your theories for this season 3? What do you think's going to happen?
I don't think they're going to die.
Okay.
I don't think the Bad Batch. I don't think they're gonna die. I really hope not, because seeing Hunter, Wrecker, and like maybe Crosshair will. I think the only one that makes sense to me, like we didn't know Tech was gonna die. Like, dude,
that was like what? Everybody was like, what?
Yeah, like we didn't know that was coming, you know. So it could be something like that, like a instant episode, like, oh my god, we have to make a cruel decision, who's dying, you know, something like that. I think Omega, we're gonna find out what Omega really is. I think so. I've always said this, Omega is force sensitive. I think she is. I always say that. It hasn't been announced or anything, but I've been reading some like people's spoilers because I just have to know things, you know. I like just to know things, you know. I just let it go when I'm headed into, you know. Like, and they said like they'll find out about her chloraminian count, her force sensibilities and stuff. She's a little force sensitive, which I always knew she was. Like, as you can watch her, she can sense someone's sadness, or like she's really in tune with people. Like Ahsoka, like we can just like connect her with Ahsoka because Ahsoka is just like that. But my theories for season 3. I really don't know. I don't want them to die. That's the first theory. I don't know if that's a theory, but I don't want the Bad Batch to die. I think we're gonna have an uproar, like a clone uproar against the Empire. What else?
I might see that. That makes sense. Yeah, because they got to phase out the clones somehow, right? They got to find the point in time where they draw the line and they're like, okay, we need to just bring in conscripts now or humans.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be like the clone uproar. Like it's going to be like clones versus stormtroopers, something like that.
That would be badass, dude.
Like that's the kind of clone uproar I would like clones versus like stormtroopers, or like the clones versus the clone commanders, something like that,
Right.
And the Bad Batch, of course, would help that. What else? I would like to see Ahsoka at the end of the season. I don't think we will, but maybe her and Rex meet up with the Bad Batch one last time, or maybe that starts like I always wanted like a Ahsoka after Clone Wars show, because you have that whole gap with Rebels. Where was she in that time before she gets called to like Bail Organa, and we see him Tales of the Jedi. Bail Organa comes to get her, and she's ready to get back into the fight. Like I would want to see like a show, like what happens, in that 15 years, because Darth Vader was the Sith Lord for 15 years, like where was Ahsoka for those 15 years, and Rex and stuff like that. So that's another theory. And I think my last theory is maybe, I'm just going to throw it out there, probably maybe mention a new Jedi, a Jedi that we don't know about, maybe one of Gunji's friends, we're still looking for those guys,
Yeah.
We saw Gunji in season 2, but I would love to see his friends in season 3, maybe helping the Bad Batch or helping out people, bring some of that back. I think so. I think that's what I want.
I want to see him again too.
Oh, Gunji? Yeah. Because we don't get many Wookiee Jedis,
Nah.
They all look like Chewbacca anyway, but still,
No, yeah. That was a cool concept with Gunji. So I hope they bring him back. I don't think he died, did he?
No, they just...
Probably hiding somewhere.
Yeah, he's hiding in the woods of what the Wookiee planet is. I forget.
Kashyyyk. Yeah, Kashyyyk. And where's Barriss at in all this? Is she dead already?
And I wanted to mention that too. Like maybe Barriss. I said Barriss.
Barriss Offee, yeah.
Yeah, she shows up again. Rumors were saying she would be in the Ahsoka season 1, but like I said, I don't think in reality they should bring her into that show because it has nothing to do with her. I know it's Ahsoka's story. I get it's Ahsoka's story. She's part of Ahsoka's story, but like bring her back in animation and then maybe transpire her in live action. But I really hope we see her again because she was a complex character. Because what happened to her? Did she die in Order 66?
Right.
What does Azad think of her? What does Ahsoka think of Barriss?
Yeah.
All that transpires in there. But that is a good question. Where is Barriss Offee? Where's the corpse?
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many unanswered questions they can give to us in these animated series.
Yeah, and I bet you we won't get them.
No, because they're not aligned to the fans.
Yeah, I know. Like, go on social media and just look up like Star Wars fans like things.
I know. If I was a writer for Lucasfilm, I would just go on Reddit and look at what everybody's talking about. I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea.
I would be like, so what do the fans want? What do the fans need? And I think we just need to know where Barriss Offee is. Maybe she'll be in Bad Batch season 3. Who knows?
Right. You never know.
Who knows? Who knows that the Inquisitors might show up again? Who knows? Like, I hope we get an Inquisitor, like we get the first mention of the Inquisitors, Like, that's what Vader's doing with his time. Like, mention the Inquisitors or give us one, because we know that they're around in the Tales of the Jedi when Ahsoka faces the sixth brother. We see that.
Yeah.
But I hope we get like some coolness in season 3.
It'd be cool if it ends and Ahsoka runs into the survivors of the Bad Batch and you're like, do you want to join a new initiative? And then it just says Fulcrum at the end. Like, damn,
Fulcrum coming like in the fall of 2024. Yeah. I would punch my screen. I think I would have a I would be so excited for that series if that happens.
That'll be badass, and it'll just be them, like, causing chaos throughout the Empire, recruiting rebels, and that'll be badass.
Yeah, and then Ahsoka's there, just like she was in Rebels. Like, it would be her show, of course, but you would see her on this planet. Okay, Jedi archives and stuff like that. What is she doing? I would punch my screen. I would break my hand.
That'll be so badass if they did that.
I'm like, Eben, I told you, and then I'll be like, I'll just send you a DM. I go, Eben, you called it. I love you. When I meet you, I'm kissing you on the forehead. I called it right now.
Badass, dude.
That would be amazing.
Hell yeah, man. I hope so, man.
But my last question to you, Eben, before we head out of here, who is your favorite Star Wars character? Your top 3 favorite Star Wars characters?
Top 3? So, of course, Darth Vader. So I love Darth Vader, Lord of the Sith. Like I even got him tattooed on me. Let me see. I gotta find a camera that can point to it. Let's do this one. Nope, not that one. So right there.
Oh, so, yeah, that's cool.
So I'm all about the dark side and bad guys. You see, I got TIE fighters blowing stuff up. Second one is the Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, wow.
I got a chance to meet Ian McDermott a couple months ago, and I showed him the tattoo, and he's like, "Is that me?" And he grabs my arm and twists it against the camera and took a picture of it. Yeah, so I love him. I love them. And then, of course, third, it'll be Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, wow, Obi-Wan.
I love Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah. Like the OG. But like I love Ewan McGregor's Kenobi, too. Kenobi is my guy. I love the dude.
He's just my guide to life,
Hell yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is Jesus,
Hell yeah, dude. Badass, dude. Just badassery all the way around. So that's going to be my next tattoo on this side. It's going to be like an Oben Kenobi, and then I'm going to do like a younger version on the bottom.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I want, my dream tattoo is like Ashley Eckstein's signature and a picture of her. Like she signs
the that's dope.
Get it tatted. I want Anakin's signature, like Matt Lantern's, Tyler's, Ezra, and Sabine's. I want everybody's signature like on my body. So
that'll be cool. It's doable. Have you met Nilda, Appetite for Collectibles?
I love Nilda.
Nilda, yeah. So I was there, was it last year or the year before, where she got her Ashley Eckstein signature? And she got it tattooed. Leg. Yeah, she got it tattooed that same day. She's like, I gotta go get this. I gotta go get the certifier. They're gonna go and certify my tattoo. So it was pretty cool.
Like I might get D. Bradley Baker to sign my arm.
Dude, that'll be badass.
I'll be meeting him in November in Rhode Island. So that might be like, I might need a tattoo artist. So if you know anybody, in the Rhode Island area.
Yeah, they'll probably be there. They always have tattoo artists. So.
Oh, yeah, they do. I might have to ask them. Like, what happens? How much? Because they charge an arm and a leg. Like you gotta cut your
pricier. Yeah.
You gotta cut your leg. You gotta cut your kidney out to give it to them. Like here, just to sell that on the black market. You're not gonna need it.
Yeah, dude. It's expensive at the cons. Like my friend's son got one, and it was up there in price. I was just like, damn, dude, you could have got that, somewhere else for like $200.
Yeah, like I feel like a signature, like to get someone's signature tatted, shouldn't be that much because you're just really tracing
just a line
over it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the character name, of course, Rex, like Captain Rex. And
that'd be dope, dude.
Yeah, I would probably. He'll be my first probably tattoo, unless Ashley's there, Matt, Ty, unless they're all together, and then I can do all that. But I need to save up money because
it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. My life is expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. Like the collecting hobby is just expensive in general. I collect everything. You can see on my arm that I collect tattoos as well.
What I thought like about collecting, I was like, because I collected like all the Funko Pops, every Funko Pop, every toy, and I was like, why am I going to do this to myself? Why am I spending so much money? So I was like, listen, let's do my favorite characters: Ahsoka, Anakin, Ezra, Rex, Sabine. That's 5 characters that, or anything like Clone Wars or anything like Rebels, like Hera, Zeb, Keenan, Clone Wars, Padme animation, those collect, because you'll never find them, because Clone Wars is done now. So it's time to get your stuff together. I'm trying to find the old Clone Wars toys back in the day, like the early 2000s or late 2000s, whenever they came out,
right?
And stuff like that. That's kind of where I am. I think that's what my collecting is all about, like the animation stuff, to get those, even with the Bad Batch too. But Bad Batch really doesn't come out with merch. I don't know why. Season 2, no, they didn't come out with anything. I felt bad.
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably because they probably knew nobody was going to buy it. I don't know. Because the first season, they had some cool ass armor painted, and then the second season they changed it up a little, but they could have sold the stuff. I don't know why they didn't do it.
Yeah, they could have made the Fungal Pop with Omega with her bow.
Yeah, with the bow and arrow. Yeah, that was cool. I don't know. They lost opportunity there.
They did. They lost big money from Chris. This guy.
There you go.
Definitely. They did. But yeah, I think that's my kind of collecting area, is the Clone Wars, Rebels stuff, the animation. But Eben, thank you for joining me on the Scavolitano show.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
There you go. Because I was the only one going to clap. No one else was going to clap.
I'll clap too.
Thank you. Thank you. But thank you so much, Eben the Collector, for coming on the show and talking Star Wars with me. Please come back anytime. Anytime you're available, just hit me up. Hey, Chris, I'm coming on the show. All right, what are we talking about?
Cool. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Man. Big fan of your account. I love your collectibles now. I might have to come to where you live now and just get a trench coat.
There you go.
Start putting it in the pockets and be on the way.
Let me know.
But before we go, where can everybody find you on the social media?
So I'm all over the place on social media. So on YouTube, I have a show called Spice Runners Lounge. It's these guys right here. We have a live stream every Friday night. Yep, we do the Tusken Raider thing. Every time you hear this sound, we're like. So yeah, it's me and my buddies where we talk Star Wars collecting, collection news, Star Wars news, and just have a good time. It's just like being at a bar. So that's Friday nights, Spice Runners Lounge. On Instagram, I'm Eben.thecollector. So that's where I post just pictures of my collection. I do a lot of Star Wars history. So I try to just bring his historical stuff that people forgot about or just don't know about, right? Because there's a lot of younger Star Wars fans that don't know, like Rick Baker, for example. So they don't know he's the guy who brought in all the masks for the cantina.
We need the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, so I'm bringing that stuff in via Reels. I do that on YouTube. I do that on Instagram. And of course, I share my collection and some of my random stuff there on Instagram as well. TikTok, the same thing. Eben.thecollector. I post a lot of stuff there. Sometimes I post stuff that I don't post on other social platforms on TikTok. And then we just started a Spotify for our Spice Runner show. So we post some random stuff on there too. And sometimes I just do the show in an audio format so people can listen to it that don't do YouTube or Facebook.
Oh, wow. So you're all over the place, Eben.
All over the place. Yeah, man.
I will put the links in the bio, guys, so you can go follow him, check him out. Check Spice Runners, they're on Spice and they're running. I guess that's what the show's about. They're on Spice and they're running.
They're spiced out.
But thank you, Eben, again, joining me on the Scavolitano show, guys. Be sure to subscribe down below to the YouTube channel, the Scavolitano show, just for awesome guests, Star Wars talks. I love having people on just to talk Star Wars. Even if we talk the same stuff, who cares? It's Star Wars, people. You're gonna get the same stuff anyway. And be kind to one another, guys, and may the Force be with you, my friends, always. Bye.
Peace.
In my life, when you find people who need your help, you help them, no matter what.